Okay. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi Amalina. Okay. So
Hi
this is like
Fatima.
okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Alright. So this is like a chit chat session. Just for just for fun because I think we have been talking in on the phone. Um, so awkward. We have been talking a lot in phone, but I think I would just rather to have like a conversation with Amalina, just to talk about something which might benefit other people as well if we decided to share it later. Okay, so Amalina,
Yeah.
our topic. Okay, before we talk about our topic today, perhaps you want to introduce yourself. Yeah, because so before that, our topic today is what, Amalina?
Our topic today. Okay, let's introduce ourselves first.
Okay, okay, introduce first. Okay.
Okay. Our topic today. Okay, my introduction. My name is Nur Amalina. Always goes by Amalina. We've been know each other. Me and Fatima were high school mates, and then we both did the preparation together before we flew to US to further our study. But we were in different university, so because she's doing food science and I was doing actuarial science, so almost got into Ohio,
You
but
almost.
then uh,
What does that mean? You almost got, and then suddenly you got the
I,
Illinois
I
offer.
did I did send the application, but I did not receive.
You did
but
not
my,
receive.
I mean got rejected lah.
Why you got rejected?
Don't
How
know,
can you got rejected by Ohio?
maybe credit issue code. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
maybe
but it's okay. I got my Illinois, which is my
yeah,
dream,
your first choice,
my
Illinois,
first
right?
time. Alhamdulillah. So so um we did our undergrad until 2018. Then we flew back so to the country, and then I'm now working in one of the Takaful company as an actuary.
I see. Okay.
So more
Just a
or
bit.
less like 3 years working experience. Wow, the
Correct.
time is
Wow, 3 years.
cepatnya.
Oh gosh, I'm so amazed. Like, oh gosh. Okay, this is so funny. Like we have a chit chat session, but we plan to share with people, so it's not like that relax, right? Aduh. Okay, so 3 years.
Yeah,
2019. Oh yeah,
yeah.
you were
Time
almost three
goes
years. I'm
fast.
not yet 3 years.
Yeah, somehow lah. But 3 years
So
leaving the school lah.
okay, yeah. So that currently you are working in that Takaful company. So previously, is that your first job? Before that, yeah, yeah, yeah. Is that your first job?
Not my first job. Um, but first, because my first job also working in Takaful companies because really interested in Takaful industry. So that's why I just changed place
Oh,
to
you
get a
just change.
better opportunity.
So how
So
long?
yes.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Okay, before because like suddenly based on your background, suddenly the questions popped out, and then I think we should talk about our topic first,
Yes,
right?
which is our
So our
topic,
topic is what, Amalina?
which make me say yes. Okay, okay, Fatima, we can talk about this topic,
Yes, correct, correct.
which
What is that?
is um, how to prepare for your interview.
Okay, how to
Yeah.
prepare for interview. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm,
one disclaimer lah. Bukan one disclaimer. One break. I don't know. I do not know, but I remember last time when we were in the US.
mm-hmm,
Oh, we used to say interview, right?
mm-hmm.
Interview. I think there's more to British sounds, but I do not know lah kot, but we learn that way. But when in the US, when I say interview, they don't understand because they like
Oh,
to silence the T. So
oh,
I
I
need
just
like
knew
to
that
say
though.
like interview, you know?
Interview.
Yeah, and then they understand. I was like, okay.
Oh, oh, okay. I just
Like,
knew that though.
yeah, like international.
Oh, wait. In international.
Sorry,
Inner.
international. You have to. I don't know, but it works for me lah. They understand when I say that. So I do not know. I mean, I think it depends. It depends on people, because I do not have that accent so much. So I have to say like that. But yeah, it's yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. I just knew that. Oh, thank you for the info.
Okay, but then okay. Get back to our main topic, which is
Okay.
interview. Yeah.
Interview. Um. Okay. Blank moment. Interview.
Do you remember how many interviews have you done?
Oh, okay. I have attended many interviews. I think it's 10 plus plus, I guess.
You did count it?
Roughly counts.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 plus plus. Some okay. Before I share my interview experience, I think I would like to share one of the interview experience when I was in the States, where I've attended this like internship interview. Um, I okay. Okay. I don't know how to arrange it into words.
Was
I
it your
think
senior year or junior? So
it was a second year.
junior lah.
Third year.
Yeah,
Junior year.
junior year is like the third
The
year
third year.
of your degree.
Third year of studies degree.
In case
Uh,
who didn't familiar with US,
so you explain a bit about the term
the term.
freshman.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So usually US have 4 years. So the first years we call freshman, second years we call sophomore,
Sophomore.
third junior, and fourth
Senior.
senior. Yeah.
Yeah. But then because our freshman is in Malaysia, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm confused just now because freshman in Malaysia and then we transfer to US as sophomore. So just a bit background. Okay, so it was like during my junior year because I want to apply for the internship. So I tried to attend for the interviews there. I don't have much expectation because I will not having internship in US because I have to go back to Malaysia. So as I attended the interviews, what I think is one finding which is interesting is that I have to be calm and not expect much in order to get something. So along the even though I didn't get the internship, maybe because my food science maybe because I didn't answer it correctly back then because they have like food science questions. But I think I feel some I feel accomplishment because I'm able to answer it even though I don't have much knowledge at that time. So based on that first interview, and it helps me to go through the next interviews in Malaysia during my job searching phase. So yeah. What else?
So that was what was the most memorable moment at that time? I mean, is it your first interview with US people, right?
Yes, the first interview.
Yeah. Is there any like surprise? Like I didn't expect that question. Is there anything like that?
Maybe
apart from the technical question, like maybe more any question that really or any gesture or anything.
Oh, understood. Yeah, I think the questions are almost the same with the Malaysia interview questions, but I think their gestures, like we know that Westerners like rich with what we call that courtesy, is it?
Oh
Courtesy,
yeah,
you know, like
they
they
are
want to
very polite.
yeah, polite, and they want to shake hands, but oh, I'm sorry, like no, you can't. I know I explained it in a, I hope, in the correct way.
Sometimes
And
you
yeah, because yeah, we have to handshake, right? And then so I handshake with the lady, but not with the guy, and they understood. Oh, okay, I knew that. I understand. Okay, and then yeah, I think they are gestures, and they are, yeah, welcoming. But apart from that, the questions are almost the same. But except for the one technical questions in which I think I wasn't able to answer it correctly. Yeah.
I also have I had one for
Yes.
internship. Oh no, in the US. I actually have couple of few for my part-time working, which is not really formal. You know, like you don't have to really wear formal attire. You know, me like really wear formal attire because you're part-time working, just like quite casual. You're talking to the professor, so you don't have to wear blazers as well. But I have one really formal interview, which I didn't really expect much because I know we cannot working. I mean, we can work out there. I mean, the US, but then um, that's not really one of my objective, my goal. So I didn't. But yeah, I really appreciate of because I appreciate of the experience that I got because I learned a lot for you know in my uni we have career center.
Career center. Okay, okay, true,
Career
true.
center.
Yeah,
I think it's very common in the US
correct,
college for a
true.
career center.
I have attended career counseling as well.
Yeah, me too. I mean, like it's
Right?
free, so I don't.
Yeah, it's
Right.
free. Oh gosh, that's so.
Yeah, and then you can show up many times to let them review your resume, and then even you can have mock interview, and
Mm.
then if you got more time and you don't mind, I mean, you commit extra time to join their like workshop because they have like very specific career workshop for international student. You know, because sometimes for in the US, international students might be having more difficult time to survive there. I mean, to land a job, but then, but then it's really interesting, yeah. So, but compared to, I think I could say, uh, the most impactful interview was my scholarship interview.
Oh, your scholarship,
I
you
mean,
mean
yeah, after the SPM.
GPA? Oh,
Yeah, that's right, after SPM.
okay,
I
that's
think,
interesting. Okay.
yeah, I don't remember if you know if you still remember, but that's
I
really,
still remember. I still
really
remember.
stuck in
Okay.
memory
Okay.
because it's, I could say that's really first time, you know.
Correct, correct. That's our first time interview, right?
That was the first time ever. No, for GPA, okay, to be exact, my GPA wasn't my first scholarship interview. I had another one.
Oh, you got another yayasan, is it?
Oh, the scholars.
Another
Uh,
interview.
I applied Petronas,
Oh, Petronas.
but I didn't really into engineering. But I was like, okay, why not we just try, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
but then I remember what most I remember is we have a group at the morning session was the assessment exam.
Wait,
We
this
have
one, this one is, sorry, this one is Petronas or the GPA?
Petronas.
Petronas, okay.
So we have a we had assessment like taking exams, and then the second one we had group interview like group case study, and then we been interviewed lah by
Mm.
the panel. So um I think it was really my first time. So I was quite nervous lah. Nervous lah about I didn't know what to show, what to expect kan. So that, but then I really just focus on the case study. I mean the group case study. So
Okay.
after we discuss, we need to present. So after we presented, then we have Q&A session. I mean, from the panels kan. So during the Q&A session, I cannot hide my nervousness. So I was quite macam gugup lah, gugup. And then the panel said, it's okay, you can speak Malay. It's somehow like he knew that I know to answer, but I cannot find the word in English. Because you're very nervous.
So nervous. Understood. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Because everyone was showing impressed the panel with their English, and so I was like, okay. So I think I mix my English and Malay lepas tu. So I didn't expect much lah, because you don't use full English, but then apa semua kan. So but then turned out, I successfully got the scholarship, but not abroad lah, in local uni.
I see.
So but then it says a great, I mean for me it says it has a really loud message lah, which I mean no matter what language, I mean at here Malaysia kan, kalau English is not really necessary, I mean not really necessary, you cannot let the language as your main barrier. Yeah. So let's say if you really I know but I cannot really answer in English, be open and said I think saya boleh terangkan ni lebih jelas dengan bahasa Melayu, sebab mungkin saya lebih selesa ataupun berpengalaman dalam bahasa Melayu.
Interesting.
Then sometimes you just confident, then apa yang bercakap, dia nak, because in interview they want to hear your flow of thoughts kan. But
correct.
How do you susun perkataan? It's not really the vocab that you use. It depends on interview, but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Amalina, it sparks a question in me because I know that I'm not sure if you consider yourself as introvert. Is it? Okay, you're introvert.
Yeah, I am.
Lebih kurang, okay. That's why I have a question, because usually I was curious how does introvert represents themselves? Is it is it because it's interviewer, so you are able to just express yourself well, or how? Because me, I'm not considered I'm that extrovert, but the combination of the introvert and extrovert, but then I think I can express myself well. So I was wondering, how do you do that, especially for those introverts out there? How do you get the confidence?
I do not know how to say. I think the issue is not really introvert or extrovert, because during interview kita dah ada macam two-way session kan. Kita ada we definitely talking to the interviewee or to the employee. So you need to talk. So meaning it's not the issue of being introvert or extrovert. I mean the thing is, maybe extrovert, maybe they have extra energy that they can talk more, and then they but the introvert, after the interview, they may have less energy, because what I understand, introvert lost energy when they have interaction.
Yeah, correct.
So I mean it's not that way. I mean I think personally is confidence doesn't relate to introvert or extrovert. So it's just a matter of that's I think it's a different thing lah. Whether you introvert or whether you extrovert, confidence can be built up. And then I think because this interview is very structured punya conversation, right? You have a Q&A question, you ask, you answered, you ask, you answered. So Kalau macam, you know, small talk, which is something like, that may be more difficult for introvert because it's not really it's not really, you know, it's really macam quite random. That's my opinion lah. So I see it as like, confidence doesn't relate with that lah. You can basically speak for yourself lah. The most important thing is knowing yourself. You know, sometimes
Correct.
yeah.
So
What do you
like? Yeah, because because this is like a question that I have in my mind previously, because I'm not sure how does introvert deal with that. So that's why maybe this would help the introverts out there. Because I do remember when I was, I think I do not like prefer to use the introvert extrovert, because sometimes things could be changed actually. I mean, okay, let me put it this way. Introvert and extrovert is just like the how people engage with people socially, right? So doesn't mean that in interview introverts cannot succeed just because extroverts are so loud, they have like different energy, but everyone can just be themselves, but as long as they can communicate well.
Yes.
Right.
Loud doesn't mean you always say the right thing.
Correct. That's why I try not to be that much talkative. Okay, because I still remember I was like, previously I was very introvert. I'm not sure if I was, because I'm not someone who is expert in psychology, but I think based on my characteristic, like when I was in school, secondary school, I was very quiet and introvert, and I don't really like to socialize as much as how I am doing it right now. There is like one turning point where I think I was not able to, I was very shy, and I was not able to portray myself. Back then it was at this one boarding school. This boarding school, I really wanted to enter this one debate. I know that I will make it and I can make it during the audition session, but because I was so shy and I was a new student there, literally very new, just 1 week, and then I want to enter the audition, and I feel I don't have the confidence. I know that I will pass the interview if I were to do it correctly, but just because I was so maybe that introvert, or I'm not sure because of the introvertness, or it's because of I don't confidence in front of public yet that time. So I tell the sister there, what is orang yang audition tu jury. I tell the jury, akak can judge, akak, can I just make it in front of you instead of public, like we have a lot of people, right? So everyone's making it in front, but maybe because I kenal that kakak, because she is the one who helped me with the transition, because I was like entering that quite late, right? And I don't have any friends yet that time, so I feel inferior. I don't know how to adapt, and then I asked her, can I just do it in front of her, and I do it in front of her, and then I was just like macam malu-malu, something like that. So I think the key is not the introvertness. I'm not sure, because you yourself are introvert, so you know the best, right? So I think it's because of the confidence, or that you are comfortable with speaking and deliver whatever you have to people, I think. So because of that specific incident, that has changed me towards now. Extrovert a bit, I guess lah. Yeah, because
I think more with confidence, I guess.
Yeah, maybe more confidence.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe I would agree that like introvert tend to be shy, not confident, but I would say they don't have to. I mean, they can just confident. I mean, like, no, I'm proud of themselves being introvert. Yeah.
That's interesting. I got a good point.
But it's not really, I think lah. It is a good thing, but I do not know what this introvert really is, but I think it's
yeah.
But interesting question, like what are things that make you confident?
What confidence?
I mean, about yourself. How do you build up your confidence in yourself?
Confidence. I do not know if I'm confident. It just, I just.
I mean, let's say if you go interview, how do you say like, Fatimah, I need,
Okay.
I'm confident.
Alright.
I mean, how do you get that energy? At least lah.
Alright. That's a good question. Yeah, because our topic is about interview, right? I think how can you be confident if you do not have anything to offer to people?
Exactly.
Like, yes, for example, like fresh grad, right? We do not know, we don't have anything to give to the employers, but we got the burning passion, we got the spirit, we got the previous experience during studies and maybe part-time work, and all these skills, because when we attend interview, employers just want to see our attitudes, personalities, and also how is you as a human being, rather than just like past working experience, because usually fresh grad do not have working experience, right? And then I realized that all the skills that, okay, for example, like the interviewers ask you, what is your strength, right? So from there, we will be confident if we just tell about ourselves, what are our strengths, right? For example, what strengths? What is your strength, Amalina?
What is your?
Amalina is calm, for example. Right.
But I never say that during interview.
Okay. Yeah. So we will, if we talk it like be ourselves, then we will just be confident because we talk about something with ourselves. So the skills that we are, the skills or the thing that we speak is something which is already in ourselves. So we don't have to lie. So I think that is when the confidence comes, I guess. How about you?
Yes, I totally agree. 100%. 200%.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
Then I understand why you are so confident during the interview just now. You mentioned because you're so nervous. You're nervous with English, but then you're able to speak in Malay and then you pass the interview.
Because I know because the for that specific situation is I know what to answer, but I do not know what words in the English or what the vocab. I mean like apa pula tu? I mean so my girls stuck lah kan. So but then I have the points. Contohlah like pembangunan Malaysia yang ini, tapi you cannot tell like Malaysia development or but then you keep I think I mean back to what you said. I mean when the language I mean if as so actually when you have something you believe that I know the answer, like I know what is offered to me, I mean what I can say, so you become like confident lah, macam orang jual barang kan, orang jual barang sebab dia confident.
Correct.
Like my barang yang dia jual ni sangat functional, murah. So kalau tak ada confident lah nak jual benda barang yang dia beli walaupun sebenarnya tak function pun kan.
Okay, like salesman outside there.
Yeah, tu dah extra confident lah. But in terms of an interview, talking about what ourselves, like what do we offer for the company, the skills, the knowledge. So I think it's go back to I think most of people would come up with the question like I don't think I have anything to offer kan, macam alah saya tak intern, saya result saya tak berapa, ataupun saya intern 3 bulan 6 bulan je, macam mana kan. For that matter, when I prepared myself after I graduated, when I prepared for my interview, so after graduated, I actually have taken some break time. People like during macam after graduate terus apply kerja kan. What I took, I mean this is my personal way of personal preference lah. I took a break time so that I can actually analyze carefully what I want to put in my resume, what things have I done, what to basically do SWOT analysis of myself lah. What my strength, what weakness, and then after I really macam understand, know, I ada buat ni, ada macam dah susun lah kan, my resume, experience, then I start my job hunting. I think it's a different way lah. Yeah. So because when during the job hunting itself, sometimes you need to write essay, right? Sometimes you need to do some introduction of emails like, oh, I'm having ni. But I think I got stuck because I do not know about myself. I do not know what I can sell, what I can offer. So that's why I just said I want to take the time so that I study back what are my skills and what are the things that I could offer to company, or what the things I can improve. So during the break session, the gap lah. So sampai I think I took like 4 to 5 months. Like semua orang dah kerja, I still like not apply any job.
Oh, so 4 to 5 months after you graduated. So you didn't apply any jobs. You just like have a break.
Prepared break. And one thing, I also take course which I think to supplement me more for my interview lah, for my job application. Macam so which is I think macam before ni, for example, like I want to take going into takaful, so I know it's involved Islamic finance kan, so I take course for Islamic finance, so I prepared myself lah. That's how I comfortable doing it. Macam dah habis course tu, and macam I just
then you can include your resume.
And then include your resume and talking about that with some knowledge lah. So some sekarang LinkedIn pun banyak free course kan, you can put your badge pun kat LinkedIn. So nak cakapnya I think if I could advise someone, if you don't confident, or what are the first step that you can do is to stop, to take a break, get to know yourself, look back what experience that you did, list down back, and then do the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, I think, is the most helpful thing you could get lah, because SWOT analysis it's important to understand your strength and weakness, because it's common question kan, people macam employer will ask, what do you think of your weakness kan, what do you think of ni, so you kena tahu yourself lah, and then you kena back up with your experience lah kan, takkan lah macam kita nak buat cerita kan.
Correct.
Employer, so whoever that interview us, they are so experienced that they can know if we making up stories. So first of all, tak kisah cerita tu taklah macam you don't get the deanly, so you don't get the first place, you tak win the competition ke apa ke kan, tak kisah, tapi jangan asal buat cerita. It's not correct. I think
correct. After all, actually, it's we just have to be ourselves, and if we got the job because we be ourselves, that means the job is suitable with us, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, if not, and then if we become someone else, and then maybe we're not suitable with that job, and that's why I think we have to be true to ourselves, and then just show what we have. And correct. I think I like your point on having break and try to figure out the next step, having this SWOT analysis. So with that SWOT analysis, then we can sell ourselves and be confident with what we have, and also in the same time improve on the skills. Those are good advice for fresh grads. As for me, after the grad, after graduation, the same thing with Amalina. I have to take some break to figure out what I really want, if I want to continue masters or working. And then I've also approached some people in LinkedIn in that specific industry to know some insight about this master is really necessary, or I have to work first, and then that's when I am able to decide which way to go, because we are fresh grad. We do not know anything about working area. So that's why we really need to like connect with those industry experts, because they know best what is the gaps that you should fill, for example. So yeah, I think that is how I figure out which pathway to go after grad. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,